Well, here we go. Today we're going to do some exploring for some, you know, what we consider lost history. So I'm at this mill site, not the one we were at recently. I'm here because this is, I think, the best starting point for getting over to this chunk of land, and it's big over there. Real big. And what we're looking for is an ancient road that apparently predated the settlers by, I don't know, 20, 25 years. And exactly, that always sounds crazy. Predated the settlers, but we have some folk art maps about 100 years old. And on these maps that these people drew, they have what they considered the ancient roads and or trails. And one of them is out here, supposedly. Been wanting to do this for a long time, so let's do it. Okay, so for those of you who watch all the time, I say it all the time, but if you're new, this section of New Hampshire was settled roughly 1750, but apparently there were already some established roads and farms already out here. And you can read about it in the old books. So it's always intriguing to find and discover new things when we're out here exploring. Or find the old things, right? Right. So obviously I can't show you the map, but what made me pick this spot is, if you can kind of see by the light and openness out there, it's all wetland, it's all marsh, and it's pretty much the same on that side. Don't forget, with a mill site, they dammed a lot of it up, and although I've never been too far out back this way, I do think it's the narrowest piece of land all the way up and down this strip. We're gonna find out. Yeah, completely unremarkable. Not in a bad way, just nothing stands out. And then I walk out onto that. That is definitely a rut. That's a pretty easy to see line coming from the mill, heading in the direction we're wanting to be going in. And again, the map says ancient road / or trail. So, you know, we're not looking for anything wide open with walls. It could literally just be a rut from foot traffic or cart path. I'm just glad to be out here because I've never been. So we'll follow this for a bit, see what it becomes. Hopefully we don't get landlocked at any point in time. But yeah, you can, oh, sorry about the sun. You can definitely see ruts, shoulders. And I've been following this map off and on for 10 years, looking for certain things. It's been pretty good, and the more things I can confirm, the more trust I have. in the map. It's definitely changing out here. Our rut somewhat continuing, but classically has turned into a little riverbed. Wow, that stands out. So it does exist. There's definitely a trail out here. I think I'm hearing water. See how the marshland is following us? I'm not sure if this is a peninsula or not. And that's one of the things that I've been thinking about. The map shows this trail crossing a little brook or river. And if it was a crossing for a long time, well, maybe there's a bridge or clear evidence of it. Yeah, I'm definitely hearing water running. Well, I think we can confirm this. So, you can see the sun off to my right, and as drawn on the map, it banks to the north. Clearly. Kind of dissolves. Really gotta watch where I'm going. You can see how it just takes its corner there, and then where's the other part of it? Here it is. Well, no type of stone bridge, but that's clear as day. And continuation. This is awesome. Definitely awesome. Yeah, and realistically, with the hurricane of 38, I mean, you know, this has changed so much. 300 years ago, it could have been full of rocks, could have been dropped logs. Oof. But it's definitely true. Wow. Well, I definitely lost it in this section of worn out land. So I'm in the middle of it, scanning, looking for ruts leading out. I gotta go back. It definitely didn't exit over to this side. Well, that's unfortunate. It comes right in here, highly visible, and then gets into that, you know, washed out rocky area. The problem is it could be 200-300, who knows how many feet before I can reconnect it. But now that I know it's definite, I'm gonna have to come from the other side at some point in time. Now that I know this is a sure thing. Well, let's look around. We're in the woods far enough. And as always, you never know what's in the in-between. Wouldn't it be wonderful to find an old home site out here? Not that there's been any walls, but let's take a look around. Well, looking around, there isn't much to see. It's thick, unimproved, definitely logged a long time ago, and desolate. Okay, so making my way back. Remember, right before the trail bank to the north, I heard water. That wasn't the little brook we crossed. It's over there. I want to know why we can hear it, because it's marshland. Just a curiosity. Huh. It's a completely different river feeding into the main one. Trying to think where it's coming from. Geez, this has more of an old bridge feel to it than where we crossed earlier. Could just be the way it's laid out, but naturally. Well, that was a worthy detour. So it makes more sense now, knowing that this comes in and feeds both ways once it bottoms out. The mill we started at would have been the narrowest point over here. And that's why they crossed there. That's why they put the mill there. Yeah, this was a good day. I am so glad we actually found evidence of that. Now it'll just be a matter of finding the other side. Realistically, there is 3 times the amount of space over here, or I should say on the other side of that brook where we lost it. That's a lot of land to explore. So get out and explore your world, and I'll see you soon.